And Kia ora and are mai. Hello and welcome in Maori. We are in Hamilton, New Zealand. Day 3 of the WPA World Championships being held here this week. And it's the second day of the Massé Women's World 9-Ball Championship. Stage 1 is double elimination, 2 of 3 races to 4. And if the deciding set is tied, we have a shootout. Your contestants this morning are 2 ladies, a local legend, Denise Wilkinson, and Brittany Bryant from Canada. This is George Deja in the booth with Tim DeRuiter. Hello, Tim.
Good morning.
Good morning. Brittany Bryant, 679 Fargo from Canada. She's 33 years old. She's playing with a Predator Icon 4 with a 12-4 Revo. She's sponsored by Jam Up Apparel. And then the other player, of course, is Denise Wilkinson, local little legend here. She's a 664 Fargo. Very few games as far as robustness for Fargo, if you understand what that is. It's a number of games they've played in competition that gets reported to the Fargo apps. She is local here in Hamilton, New Zealand. Started playing pool when she was 10 years old. Sponsored by Excellence Billiard Supply and Pot Black. She plays with the Predator P3 and the Revo 11.8. And we're off and running. Your referee for today is Stephen Lai from Singapore. And then our timekeeper is Maria Zalteva. Tim's going to bring all the analysis here for the professional side of it. And yep. I'm just going to say hello and goodbye.
Well, the game's 9-ball. 9 is racked on the spot. So will be more difficult to make a ball on the break. As you can see, no balls bucketed on the break.
Yeah, she did well during practice. She was bucketed ball. In fact, she hit one break, and she did great. But
yeah, maybe she hit him a little bit thinner now. I haven't seen the practice break, so missed out on that. So first shot for Denise will be a push out, I would say. I don't expect her to
kick the one
ball in. I wouldn't expect her to.
No.
Yeah, so push out's coming.
And she might, I don't know if she'll get this back.
Well, I don't think the 2-ball goes. So,
okay,
like, you're queuing over the 4.
That's why
trying to get it safe. I don't think I would take it.
And Brittany doesn't. Because of the queuing. If it's uncomfortable, I'd rather let my opponent cue the ball.
Well, also it has no value, I would say, to try and make the one. And where are you gonna play safe to? Like I don't see much.
I like going rail first here on this one. That cue ball slides over to the 5-3. But if you make it, and if you make it, you'll be up against it. Well, she went the other way. 48 players for this week's World Championship, $175 prize fund and $50,000 to the champion. So these ladies are not playing for nickels and dimes.
Yeah, still quite some trouble at the table as the 3 doesn't really have a nice open pocket to shoot at. I mean, I would think that the 3 doesn't go in the bottom left corner. It's tight. Don't know if it's on.
It looks like she's going to try to go into these balls. The way the balls lie, if she can't get a good offensive position shot, she's got good balls to go to play safe behind.
Yeah, I would like to maybe roll up on the 5 after. Just got to stay in a decent position.
And Stephen calls a foul as he says that her clothing brushed the 8-ball. So a look at Denise Wilkinson now with ball in hand. She'll try to solve the 3-ball riddle that Tim pointed out. She's 2-ball, Denise.
Well, I would say that 3 does go then, so Yeah, quite surprised that Brittany played it that firm then if the 3 did go to that corner. Now the next, here's that replay. It's just tough to see because
her sleeve, the
well,
sleeve.
Yeah, but the cue is also right in front of the piece of sleeve, so it's tough for us to see.
He had a better angle.
So the 5 must go past the 7. I'm not too sure if that ball really goes or is it maybe half a pocket. She could stun into the 9 and have the 6 in the side, for example, so it doesn't have to do much. The only thing that matters is if the 5 does go to the corner.
She's got half a pocket, like you mentioned. That 7 ball block's part of it, and she hit it clean. Looking at this 6, it looks like she has an angle she can follow and come out to the middle of the table for the 7, and then be nicely set up to get on the 8.
Ooh! I almost stayed up, but she did get the action on the cue ball she wanted to, so little risk, high reward. No, this is still, she's still got to play good speed on this. That's why I like to go forward 2 rails instead of, some people would like to stun. See, a 1 rail sometimes can get a little bit tricky because the stun or the speed is more difficult to handle playing it this way. If you play 2 rails, you're guaranteed to be past a certain point.
Yeah, that English that you put on the ball gives you that little bit added speed that you want. That guarantees you're going to get up on it and not behind the ball.
Oh, and also I would always like to be, I'd rather be on the high side than on the bottom side. So,
well, it worked out pretty good for her. I mean,
she almost made it too.
Yeah, she almost made it, and look where these 8 balls ended up. But I have a feeling the 9 ball is going to come into play here for a safety.
Well, yeah, I would bank the 8 over.
Would you bank the 8?
I think so.
I put the cue ball behind the 9 and bring the 8 ball up.
Well, you might be able to follow the cue ball 1 rail behind the 9 and bank the 8 over. Would be nice to see. Wow, she's played it great. Stuck the cue ball right behind the 9. Yeah, what do you play here? I think she might still be okay to play over the left long rail, but this is quite the trap. Do you think he can go over the left side?
I think I would go 2 rails at this.
I might go short rail, right long rail, short rail, trying to catch it from the back, maybe 3 rails, but gotta hit it quite firm though to get some distance.
Just like you called it, and she's on. Oh, what a nice attempt!
She almost made that. Wow. It's unlucky to sell out like this because she hit that great.
But that's what safeties do. You know, they don't always give you ball in hand, but many times you come up with something favorable.
Yeah.
And it looks like Brittany Bryant's going to take down the first game in this first race to 4. We are sponsored by the Predator Group, Yalin, Massé, Kamui, Ben Billiards Corporation, Samsung TV, and Little Monster. The event's being played on Predator Apex 9-foot pro tables, covered with the Predator Arcadia Performance cloth and using the Arcos 2 balls. Racked in the Aero Rack under the Predator Arena Billiard lights. Gosh, even the bridges say Predator on them. All available to you at PredatorCues.com. If you want information on the tournament, go to ProBilliardSeries.com, and everything is there for you. I mean, the bracket, the players list, the money. The money is $50,000 for first place, $30,000 for second, $15K for third and fourth, $2 shy of $8,000 for 5th through 8th, and $41.25 9th through 16th. And the 16th will be the final 16th. I'll get rewarded. And then it goes to single elimination, stage 2, and it goes to 3 of 5 sets.
Yeah, sounds great.
Now let's see if Brittany can hit the break that I watched her practice. She smacked him so good, ended up with night. It was just such a good break. In fact, I said to her, I'll buy that break from you.
Well, I guess she's got to hit a little thicker then. Yeah, like that. She hit it thicker this time.
That's it.
Made the corner ball, and the one does not dress up nicely.
No. And for a lot of you players out there, if you leave a spinning cue ball, you're going to get more seconds on the time clock.
Yeah, I mean, they started the clock when all the balls stopped moving. So
stop moving, that's right.
So another push out coming, I believe. Don't think she can see enough of the 1 to feather it and roll up maybe on the 2. So push out called.
I actually, right there, I would consider kicking it and sticking the ball. I think she can stick it behind the deuce.
I was not sure if there was enough room in between the rail and the 1.
As I see this angle, I totally agree.
But definitely Denise is going to try and roll up a 2 ball here. It's kind of a free shot, pretty big ball. Go into the long rail and come back out.
These two ladies are very close in Fargo. Brittany is 679, Denise is 664. But the one thing about Denise, she only has 754 games in robustness because she doesn't play a lot of tournaments.
Well,
in the
and
States.
I know that Brittany does travel
Yes, she
a
does.
lot. Like she plays many events. She's been on for a long while. She has a lot of experience. So
That's why she has 7,700 games
yeah,
in Fargo.
I believe that's more than I do. That's a lot of games.
Yes, it is. It's definitely more than mine.
Yeah, so needs to figure out how to get from the 3 to the 5. I believe she did well in the Las Vegas Open.
She's
place?
done well in quite a few tournaments.
Yeah, I don't remember all of them.
I'll get to that right now, Timmy. Just
Oh, she got great on the 5 ball. Now, where is she gonna get on the 6? Because she got a little bit too much angle on the 5. She might be able to kill the cue ball off the rail for the 6 in the top right corner in this view. Yeah, I think she could.
yes. Brittany plays in a lot of the WPBA events. She's very active. She has high finishes in all of those. She's a Canadian Women's Open champion in 8, 9, and 10 ball. So she plays quite a few. She did do well in the Las Vegas Women's Open some time back.
Yeah, I don't really get to see all the WPBA events. Oh, that's a surprising miss there. Was she watching the cue ball or unexpected miss there from Bryant?
Yeah, in 2023 she was 17th at the Las Vegas Open. Won a 10-ball championship in Canada. Some Predator events. So far this year, I thought she had high finishes all year. She hasn't won any major tournaments. But now we have Denise at the table.
Yeah, she made that 6 ball, but she played with low, I believe, right. That's why I checked off. Here's an unexpected miss from Brittany. So, oh well, I did like to play the bank maybe there, but still played a good shot there. Containing safety.
Long shot on the 7. Let's see where she goes with the cue ball here. She just might try to get behind the 9 ball and bank it halfway up. That's where she's going.
Oh, she got it thick.
Yeah, she got it too thick and left it on for Denise. She was going behind the 9.
Well, definitely would be good for Denise to get that first game on the board and settle down a bit. Feel like Brittany started off a little bit more solid.
Okay. Yeah, well, they say the first and last games are the hardest ones to win.
Yeah. It's always a nice feeling to get the first game on the board. On the other side, Brittany did miss that 6 ball though. So there might still be some doubt in the system.
Well, on Brittany's behalf, she's worked with the Jack Bryant Fund, which is her father. It's a fund for juniors to be able to travel and participate in world events. And they raised really close to $20,000, so it's no joke. They've done some pretty good things with that.
Yeah, nice.
Brittany lost to Kelly Fisher earlier and defeated Youngs Lee in straight sets. So this is a one-loss side, and the loser of this match will unfortunately be forced to the stands. But
or maybe
winner,
do some commentary with us.
Oh, there we go. That would actually be good.
Well, I'm sure definitely some people at home would like to have some players in the booth as well.
Especially a local player. It'd be great to get Denise in here. I met her. I was talking to both of them actually. Or Brittany's been in the booth with me before, I believe.
Yeah, that's definitely something we'll do in the next couple days to bring you guys something new.
Oh,
did make a ball on the break. I mean, the wing ball did fly in, just lost the cue ball.
And that's an open break, and if this 2 ball goes by the ball next to it, she's got a pretty open rack. So we'll see Brittany go to work with ball in hand at the beginning.
I would guess she's gonna play the short side on the 2 ball. Don't think. Oh, she'll open up. Oh, I do like this because then you don't have to worry at all. Also with the 5 ball. And now she plays a short side, and then I do like that.
It makes sense. Probably take the 2 ball in the side pocket. Or down the rail.
Well, definitely would have liked to have a little angle to get to the center of the table, but she can follow up to play the 4 on the side if she wants to.
I think she was a bit tentative on that shot and didn't bring the cue ball off the rail enough.
I think she can still go forward. And if she can get straight on the 4, then the layout is pretty decent after, so this is key shot for now.
And she's going for the side corner, I guess. I thought the side was the way she was aiming. Did she get straight in, or did she have an angle?
No, she got angle on the 4.
And it looks like the...
Do you consider running into the 9 soft and take a longer 5? Because the cue ball is on the rail?
I would take a good look, and if I'm not going to run into the 9, I'd come around the table for the 5. But it looks like she's going to hit the 9, so... Yep, that's what she did.
Well, also the top side of the 9, so things are getting tough.
Well, just this got tough. She should be able to get well if she pockets this ball.
Yeah, she has guaranteed shape on the 6.
Oh, a nice shot. How much? Well, she's perfect.
Yeah,
almost
heart
perfect,
of the pocket. Yeah. Well, I would say this is ideal. Just fine. She can play draw on the 6, get decent on the 8. Nice angle to cross over for the 9 in the same corner as the 8. No, she held it.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's also pure preference right there. Some players, they really like to play everything full stroke, and she likes to baby the ball a bit.
Well,
not in a bad way, but she looks like she likes that kind of stroke.
You call that babying the ball. I call that just rolling the ball. You know, because it's just a nice roll shot, and you're there for position. And as you mentioned, some players like to take that. They like to have that full or half stroke where they can come across and safely have a position. They feel better about the shot.
Yeah, it's just preference. In the end, she still get the out. She's up 2-1, and was a nice run out. Ball in hand after the break. Played a smart 1-7 combo.
A couple of the juniors, you think? I don't think I know these little gentlemen here.
Kieran Dempsey on the right. Don't know the other two gentlemen's name. Kieran did play in the World 8 Ball as well.
Oh.
But lost in the first 2 matches. Don't ask me who he played and what the score was and all that, but...
Remember we were talking about that little feather kind of thing?
Yeah.
It's in New Zealand.
Yeah.
I had to clarify that. I wasn't sure how we decided what it was.
People started telling me here.
Yeah. There's a gentleman from local, probably. I don't know the gentleman.
Well, he sure was focused on the game.
Yes.
So let us focus on the game.
Oh. I thought we were going to talk about bowling.
Okay, so let's see if she can have another square hit. It does make the 5 ball straight in. That 5 ball is like...
Oh, look at the
like
1 ball dress up.
Yeah. Yeah, try to get straight on the 2 to the side, possibly. Just next to the 7. Still needs to travel from the 3 to the 4, and then from the 4 to the 6. And this could go wrong, because when you travel from the 3 to the 4, if you get straight on the 4 or on the rail, it will be very tough to get back to the 6. So this needs some extra attention.
Well, she's doing our commentary for us. She just told us where she's going to go next.
Can she do that the whole rack? Ooh, she's got a bigger angle here on the 3. Might have to play low right into the 6 to still be able to play a positive stroke, but yeah, to still hold the cue ball as well. It's gonna have more speed because the cut is bigger.
Stephen Lai from Singapore is rather intent on watching that 6 and 8. Well, she bumped the ball. Unfortunately, the 8-6 didn't come together and cause her a problem. But she's got a cut shot here on the 6.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is still doable. I wouldn't expect someone to play safe. Unless they feel really insecure, they could go 2 rails behind the 6-8. But I think she has a good chance to get on the 6.
I like coming all the way down to the bottom rail and using that, just like she did. Nicely done.
Yeah, good speed too. Left herself a nice angle on the 6. Because straight would have been bad news on the 6 ball. So she's got a nice angle to work with. Doesn't have to get off the rail that much. Like maybe a diamond out would be fine. Basically everything was kind of okay. Just not get straight, I would say. I do think she's got a nice angle to go forward, one rail to come back out. Yeah. Maybe a trace of left spin, but
I think just
top is okay.
Just like that works just fine, except she's got to get up a little further than that so it doesn't bother, 9-ball doesn't bother her.
Yeah, awkward queuing, and she will have to bring the cue ball back.
Look what she did with her arm sleeve.
Oh, don't make that mistake twice in one match.
That's right. They are on a 30-second time clock, 1 extension per game, and they have 60 seconds after the break to plan their attack.
Okay, so little thing going on. They don't usually stop the shot clock to clean the cue ball, because then people would clean the cue ball to take more time on the table. So, oh, she makes that 9 and she's on the hill. Brittany Bryant.
3-1 in the first set, and they're going to 4. Well, one thing about winning the first set is the worst you can do is go to a shootout. Oh no, because it's 3-3 and the shootout's 3-3. I'm sorry, that was the old way. We made a couple changes to the rules, and I just I guess I was dreaming about the old days.
Yeah, the beautiful old days.
Yeah.
No, you guarantee yourself 2 sets, and if you win one of them, you still go through to the next match. So obviously, the first match is quite important.
Little focus there, looking at the table. One of the things I see of a lot of the top players is they're intent on the table. The world is 4.5 by 9 blue felt. That's all they want to see. They don't see faces in the crowd. They don't see the color of the lighting.
Well, if you are doing it the right way, you should not be aware as well of the surroundings, of the LED, like the arena itself. Like basically it should be you playing the game. This is way easier said than done. Like anybody that plays some pool knows that it just doesn't come by like, oh hey, I'm in the zone now. Like it doesn't happen like that.
Yeah.
But this is the ideal situation, of course.
Exactly. You know, one of the things you watch for, of course, is you'll watch the ball rolling. You'll see rolls. You see, you know, the table conditions. And this is where things usually change hands right after the break. Oh, will she even consider the 2-9 combo?
I think
that's
she's
a 6
too straight on the 1. Yeah, she missed the 1 ball, tried to hold the cue ball for the 2. And Brittany's got a great angle on this 1 ball to pop out for the 2 ball now. Won't be having to hold the cue ball. Maybe a hair short.
I think she lays perfect to get on the 3 for the side pocket.
Yeah, the only thing is from the angle you're coming in, you're most likely to get the angle on the 3 to go to the short rail. You still want to get back down for the 4. Yeah, she ran into the 3 ball. It was an awkward position. Like, you know that you have to do more to get the right angle to drop down for the 4. It wasn't really laying great. Oh, made the 2. Did she get on the 3? No. It was awkward queuing. That's why usually they put a little bit more speed into it to feel good about making the shot. But it's where they lose the cue ball too.
Pretty much just overran the 3 there. Now she's going to have to either bank it or play safe.
No, I'd probably thin the 3 to the 7 and get the cue ball to the top long rail in this view. She chose for distance. I wouldn't be surprised if Brittany ties the cue ball in between the rail and the 6.
That'll be a nice tuck.
We'll need to spin the ball quite a bit though to get there, so that could be one of the reasons why they don't take it on, or why she would not take it on, excuse me.
Yeah, if that cue ball was further off the rail, you'd be able to address that shot. You just, with it being that close to the rail, she can't get to the bottom part of the ball with a level cue. So it's hard to tuck in under the 6.
Yeah, I don't really think you need to play stun or like a lower cue ball, just a lot of left spin. But you gotta catch it the right thickness and... Oh.
Yeah. And she left it where you don't want to leave a ball, in front of a pocket.
Well, believe it or not, it is still a tricky shot to get to the 4. Because there's no way you can just draw back because you got the angle going to the short rail. So I might play stun left, go long rail, short rail, and then check the cue ball back to the long rail and back down.
A ton of left. She's going right. She's going outside.
Well,
it worked very well. She did a great job. She cut it thin, went out with right-hand English, hit the head rail, and came back down. I was thinking the way you were thinking.
I have a feeling she caught the corner pocket point there, because with right spin it would take a different angle, I would say. But
I think.
Hey, she got on the 4. That's the only thing that matters.
She did it well.
Yeah, it would be nice to settle down in this match, really.
Well, we have seen many comebacks from here, or matches grinded out from here. It's not that far to go. A couple of games in a row, and she's right where Brittany is, 3-3. This one and one more, and they're tied at 3. I like to see the way she drew that ball back to get closer to her position.
Well, and she did get the perfect angle also to stun to the center, so... I mean, I like the way that they're both playing quite some high pace. Like, they're not slow. They have some rhythm about the table, so it's a nice thing. Definitely makes it easier to watch for the viewers back home.
Yeah, she needs this shot right here and avoid the scratch. She's nailed it.
Yeah, perfect.
Nicely done.
Perfect on the 9. To draw 1 game back. 3-2. Nice run out there. The only thing that was a little bit tricky really was to get from that 3 to the 4, but she solved that, so...
She did a great job with that.
Of course, the locals wanting Denise to do well. I mean... Like you mentioned before, this is a loser round match. Or B-side match, so the loser will be out. And I believe all the New Zealand ladies lost their first match, so they will definitely have to step it up on the B-side.
Well, a few stats from the stat guy. With the score at 3-2, table time is pretty even at 46% for Denise and 54% for Brittany. They're playing at a 794 for Brittany and a 750 player overall performance. There's only been 1 foul on the break. They've each had a foul. Brittany's missed 2 balls, where Denise has missed 1. And balls pocketed, 27 for Brittany, 18 for Denise. And about the same in their safety efficiency, but Denise to break to try to tie this match up at 3. And lost the cue ball to the side pocket. That's 2 fouls for her in the same manner.
Yeah, it's exactly the same break as she had before. And I also remember that Brittany did run out after that scratch. So we might know what's coming.
Might. It lays nice for a run out. If she can just keep the cue ball in the center of the table, I think she has every. She's positioned for just about every shot.
Yeah, play a little bit of draw on the 2. Get off the rail from the 3 to the 4. The only thing that could be a little bit tricky is to get from the 4 to the 5, depending on if you get straight on the 4 or you get some angle.
She's got in a good, well, now Tim, here, this shot here, do you like going forward 2 rails to get up to the middle of the table, or coming back? Coming back's not going to get you up.
No, I like to go back.
Okay.
Still got angle, and it's also going back, you go towards the 4, so you're guaranteed to leave yourself something nice.
Because
That's 6. Oh, she might have hit that 5 a little firm to get far on the 6. So she'll have to travel around the table here, around the 9. Gotta be careful for a 3-rail scratch in the corner and a possible hook behind the 8. So needs perfect speed.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
She scratched. Yeah, played a decent shot on the 5, just got a little bit high on this 6 ball, which made it very scary. Tricky shot and ball in hand for Denise. If she clears up those 4 balls, we'll have a hill opening set for today, day 3 here in New Zealand. Got a little bit hampered by the 8. Can still make the 7, drop the cue ball down for the 8 in the top left corner. Oh, doesn't want to be on the rail. That would be bad news. And this is a very tough shot to get to the 9. I would consider banking the 8.
I would consider, exactly, but it's got a kiss.
No. I think she's a little bit out.
Okay.
Yeah, and then in case you don't make it, you bank it too short. If you make it, the cue ball is on the bottom side of the table at least.
I would consider just the straight safety.
To play this force follow is, I mean, it's very touchy.
It's hard shot, big order.
She miscues.
And maybe got away with it. She's left a very difficult shot.
That's for sure. Yeah, it is a tough shot, but definitely if I were Brittany, I would not even complain about the shot I got after missing the 6. So take whatever you get. And the good news is she doesn't really have to look for future on the 9. Like, she can cut it, maybe a drip of right spin, guaranteed to be on the 9.
Oh, look at the shot she came
beautiful.
with. And this...
That's a set winner.
That's exactly right. And so the first set will go to Brittany Bryant. Second set must be won by the young lady. And we'll give you the stats for the entire set there as soon as it gets updated. But Brittany won the first game, lost the second, won the next 2, lost the game, and then closed it out at 4-2.
There's that 6-ball Brittany missed and scratched. Like I said, it was a really tough shot though. Like, you gotta judge the spin, and because of the high speed, if you catch any knuckle, it's not gonna go in. So difficult shot.
And there's our stats. Of course, the table times as expected, 4 games to 2. The overall performance went up for Brittany to 791, almost 800. Safety efficiency remained the same. Balls pocketed, of course, switched. And now here we are. To open the set, Denise Wilkinson will be breaking since Brittany won the lag and broke first in the opening set. They alternate set breaks. And here we go. Steven has done racking the balls, but the players are out of the arena. We have 3 WPA World Championships on offer. The Men's World, the Yalin Men's World 8-Ball Championship, and the World Junior Championships. The juniors start today or tomorrow? I believe the juniors start today.
Let me see. Tomorrow. Thursday. Yeah, today is the opening ceremony. Yeah.
See, I kind of get confused on what day it is because I'm from the U.S. and Arizona, and I'm a day behind. For instance, it's 5 hours behind time-wise, but today is Wednesday here. It's Tuesday back there.
Yeah, it's been a little bit messy for us, but a young crowd.
Some of the New Zealanders here. There you see the arena lights reflecting off the Arco's balls. Let you enjoy some of the music.
Yeah, so if you would think about the last set, what would your advice be for Denise for the second set?
Well, she lost that game on a missed ball, I want to say.
Yeah, well, she got tricky on the 8.
Yeah.
My advice would be watch her cue ball a little bit. Like, I feel like she's stroking the ball nice. She, like, pocketing wise, everything is fine. She's just been losing the cue ball a bit, because she did have the chances to win the set actually. Like,
oh, definitely.
It's not like she couldn't cope with the safeties, or like she did scratch twice on the break. So I would tell her, hey, instead of overcutting, try cutting it the other side. Like I'd rather go into the rail than into the pocket. So like, probably those are the only 2 things.
I think she knows where that got away from her. And Brittany was, it could have gone to 3-3.
It definitely could have gone 3-3. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she fouled on the break. Both times she broke across the head ball, went right in the side pocket. So that right there that's 2 racks that she lost.
Yeah. Yeah, because Brittany, I believe, ran out both. I might be wrong though, but then still you give away the first initiative of the game, and that's absolutely not what you want to do playing 9-ball. Because, yeah, 9-ball is such a run-out game too. Most of the players here will run out.
Sure. You know, and pool is a game of control. You control the table, you're going to control the match, the tempo, the whole thing. Breaking in set number 2 is Denise Wilkinson from New Zealand. And she has made the wing ball whenever she did break, even though she scratched.
She
But
didn't lose
she's
the
got a
cue
good
ball. She has a shot on the 1. Just a 2 and a 7 tied up. If she finds a way to get on the 2, she might be in for a 3-9 combo.
I think whoever gets to that 3 ball will be going for that. It's a small pocket, though. The 6 ball does have part of it blocked, but it's there. Playing safe.
Yeah, probably didn't see too much future to get on that 2 ball.
I'm a crazy 9-ball player. I like going rail first here off the 1 and coming down for that 9. And if that doesn't get it, the 1 ball might bank towards that 9. So do this with speed. But let's see what she's doing here. She might be doing just that.
Ooh. Wow. Yeah, it was a big pocket.
It was a big
still,
pocket.
She hit that great. Now,
She came out.
just tough. I would probably shoot the 2 into the 7 and spin the cue ball behind the 4. Like get the 2 ball to the other long rail. I'm not sure if there's a combination here, George. Do you think there's a combo? I mean, it would be such
it's
a big
tough
cut.
one. I'd rather play safe.
Yeah.
I like just going and hitting the 7 with the 2 and putting the cue ball behind that. Is that the purple ball?
Yeah,
on the
the
right?
4,
Okay,
yeah.
that's the 4.
Yeah, I think you can play this 2 off the 7 to the left long rail. So if you don't get behind the 4, you really don't sell out either. Like, it should be fine. Yeah, I like that. Does she get behind the 4? She just did not get behind the 4. That's a risk you got to take, I believe.
Now, if I would say she's going to put the cue ball behind the 7 2 rails. That's the shot I like right there.
She could also play the 2 to the top short rail and go 2 rails underneath the 3 and the 9. If you get that one, you get more distance and probably more chance to get ball in hand. So it's... Ooh. Oh, she missed it by quite a bit too. If you look at the speed wise, like she hit that quite firm.
Well, she overcut the 2 ball.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, she hit it too thick.
No, she hit it thin. You were right. Well, probably 3-6 combination. 3 will stay in front of the corner, so the cue ball can go 2 rails, center of the table, always gonna have something. It's not the easiest of combinations, but you just know that the 3 is gonna go nowhere. That's what I like about this shot.
She's taking your advice.
She did get on the 3, just a little bit funny with where the 9 is. I was expecting the 3 to stay a little bit more. Still possible little draw of the 9. Leave yourself a little bit longer on the 4, but it's okay. Oh, the 9 double kissed it.
And pushed her out of position for the 4.
Oh, I like this shot. Bang the 4 to the top short rail and bring the cue ball 3 rails. Long rail, short rail, long rail, in between the 8-9. But I like Karam. So 3 cushions, so. She could go 1 rail behind them too, but that would be
She just
probably
went,
the easiest way.
She just went with the distance and use of the short rail.
Yeah, here's that 3-ball. I think actually the 3 would have stayed there nicely. It's just that the 9-ball came back from the short rail and bumped it away.
Cut the right side of this 4-ball and come around underneath the 8-9.
I think so. Or I would bank the 4-ball 2 rails back down table. She hit that good. Does she get behind the 8-9? Yes, she does.
Oh,
Beautiful
yes.
shot there. Hit it great. Instant jump cue coming out for Brittany Bryant. Such a delicate shot. Denise played there.
She hit it with good speed too. And it's gonna, oh, almost. She's lost the cue ball. Well, and this is how things get right for you. Now, she's got to take advantage of this. This opportunity is, they don't come around all the time.
Oh, that's why I mentioned beforehand, like she really does get the opportunities. And if she actually starts running out every time she gets these kind of chances towards the end of the rack, I think we could be in for a third set.
And her Fargo wouldn't be 664 either. It'd be in the 700s. A great point though, Tim. And opening up the second set, she got the break and she got the first game. After quite a few innings, it's 1-0. In set number 2 that she must win to send it to a deciding set, which if it is tied at 3, we'll see a shootout. We haven't seen one yet on the stream.
No, that's correct.
It's about time I got something right.
All the matches were 2-0 in sets.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to a deciding set. Which I don't think we've had that many times before.
No, it usually goes to a deciding set.
Yeah. Well, obviously we also have some matches going on with the World 8-Ball where we're not doing the sets or the shootout, so that does help us in some way. But then still, with the women's matches so far, we didn't get the shootout or deciding set.
Yeah, we had Siming Chen and Wei Wei. Siming won 2-0. Got our stats here, Olivia Zalewska and Lu Shasha. Shasha won 2-0. Those are the matches we've had here on the stream. Meanwhile, the break here. Not much on offer offensively. Let's see what she does defensively.
She could play the right side of the 1, push the 1 to the top long rail and get the cue ball 2 rails behind the 3-4-7.
She's used some pretty good speed here, but I believe it's gonna leave the 1 open.
The good thing about that shot too is even if you don't get the hook, in this case could have been behind the 6 or behind the cluster, you always leave a long shot. Like, they actually have to do something. It's not like an instant sellout. Yeah. They gotta come up with a good shot first.
This is one of these shots. It's easy to make and it's easy to miss.
Yeah, a little bit of body movement there. The second she struck it, she pushed her body forward. That usually causes people to hit it thick.
Tough to get on the deuce from here, so decide exactly what you're going to do before you do it, but you don't have much time.
This is a big shot if she takes this on. No. Oh,
It might drop. It did.
Did she? I didn't see her say, oops, sorry. So I have a feeling she went for it.
She's sorry she made it. She was trying to play safe. You think she went for that shot?
No, if you fluke the ball in, Brittany would say, oops, sorry. Like she would put her hand up, which she didn't. So imagine if she played that. What a shot that would be.
Well, maybe she did. Look at the shot she came with
yeah,
afterwards.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she's got a chance to run out the rack from playing that straight back. Here's that one ball. Maybe she felt she was always going to have the cue ball behind the 6 or the 9, like if she hit it too thick or too thin. So
yeah, that's a good point.
And then she cut in a nice 2 ball, so she is on the 3. I believe the 3 ball goes to the side though.
It does. It does.
And if not, she could play thin. Oh.
But now did she go past the 4 ball too much? Is she going to try to cut this ball? She's got to get off.
I think that's her only shot, but it is really thin.
Yeah, it might be cuttable. She's stretching. If she hits it the slightest bit thick, she's scratching. Oh, what a fine razor sharp cut that was.
Well, the shot itself was great, but she did not get on the 5. And really not that easy of a position too. Here you see it's super thin, but also caused her to not being able to play any spin, to hold the cue ball. I might go try and kick and stick, get the 5 for distance, and I would play low left though. I wouldn't play high ball. She leaves something tough. Yeah, I would consider this tough.
Sure. Tough to make and tough to play safe. Kind of at the middle of nowhere.
Well, in case you run out of time and you don't know what to do, you only push the 5 to the top long rail and you just tap it and say, well, let's survive another round, you know?
Yeah. She also could cross the 5 and make it straight across on the diamond that it's on the line that it's on, and try to get behind the 6. Nice and soft. Just bank it all the way over.
Oh, she did go for distance. Where is the cue ball?
Losing the cue ball.
Oof.
Well, it's staying up now. The table has tightened up just a little bit. That new cloth has tightened up just a little bit. That probably would have slid in on day 1.
Oh, this is another awkward position to be in for Brittany.
This is a tough shot. The 8 ball hinders the straight view, and the 9 ball blocks her kick, natural kick. She's trying to hold it up, going past the 7.
Oh, nice.
And she did.
Square hit. Did she? Yeah, she has left the 5 to the corner. Still, if the 5 is straight, Denise will have to play a decent shot on the 6 after. Like, still put some stroke in it. It's not just tap.
Confident stroke. Good shot. Well struck.
Oh, this is the one though. Yeah, nice low right.
Look who's come to life. Nice job.
Yeah, she's controlling the cue ball a little bit better. And that's where I believe, like, she was cueing nice, she just didn't get the shapes.
Yeah, she's striking the ball better too. Her timing's better through the ball. These two balls to get the second game of the second set. Looking good.
Yeah, 2-0.
Strong through the second set so far. She didn't look this good in the first.
No. Well, she started off breaking better. And her shape definitely got better. So she definitely got some advice from the coach in the stands. She was talking to someone. I would consider that to be at least
In between the match, yeah.
Yeah, I would consider him maybe the coach. I mean,
And I do recall one. Wow, cute is that? Somebody take a screenshot of that and put that out there as our fans, new pool fans, developing new pool fans.
yeah, we've seen a lot of children also
Yes.
in here. Like there's
Yeah.
plenty of children at young age that are into pool.
Well, the parents are, and they bring the kids. And this is how they get into pool. Game number 3 of the second set. Let's see if that 2-ball goes right in the hole. The wing ball. Nope, went around. But she got the 6-ball down in the side pocket. And she's going to have an open offer. Oh no, the 7-ball spoiled the party.
Yeah, makes the 5 and the 6 on the break. I'll have to play a push out. Could potentially push to a jump. Depending on how tall you are, like I can't push the cue ball to the 7 because I'm too short. Other people might reach, you know.
Yeah, well, no, any jump shot with a cue ball out in the middle of the table is hard to get to for even tall guys.
Oh, I don't like to jump from here because the 7 is so far. She will have to elevate way more to land just right past the 7. The cue ball might fly off the table. Or the 1. I feel that was super tough to do from there.
I agree. And that's one of the places where a lot of the younger players are just too quick to grab that jump cue. I personally considered just kicking the 1 ball down to the bottom or to the foot rail.
Hey,
and not taking the jump
I
or
didn't
a
mind
push.
pushing maybe a little bit closer to the 7 and then taking on the jump. But in this case, this was super tough.
Yeah. Tough shot.
Yeah, so open layout for Brittany. Does still have to get from the 3 to the 4, which I would definitely consider key shot. So she did get straight on the 2, so straight draw to where she is now. And then the biggest shot of the rack on the 3. The red
Just
3
bring it
ball.
back a little bit. Is that a little bit too much? That's just
I
right.
think it's,
That's just right.
yeah, that's nice. She'll get past the side.
Yeah. All she has to do is get to the middle diamond on the right long rail. Right?
Yeah, I mean, anything past the side
Yep.
is fine.
It should be good.
Perfect.
And that's exactly what Brittany wants to do, is make sure that she doesn't let Denise get away with an error like a jump shot like that.
Yeah, small draw on the 4. No, she chose to go all the way back and go 2 rails around the 8. Yeah, it got nice on the 8. If she plays just plain draw, she'll get to the bottom side of the 9 in this view.
I like the way she's playing
She's
it.
going forward.
I like going forward here, coming down for the 9. I don't like missing the ball, but I like playing it that way.
The thing is, you are going to try and travel more with the cue ball, and it's gonna require more natural stroke actually to get that done.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, she punched the ball a little bit too much and hung the 8.
Well, yeah. Another way.
Oh, look at this!
Another way to look at that, Tim, that I look at it is rolling the ball is a higher accuracy shot to pocket the ball, and it comes down pretty nice. A little bit of both. Preference: 9-ball players like to draw. 1-pocket players like to follow.
Oh, I like follow. Don't worry. Yeah. So Denise did run a little bit far from the 8 to the 9, but eventually did pocket the 9. She's on the hill in this second set. Are we gonna get our first?
See, I do like that. She was a little quick on the backswing there, real quick. Did you notice that?
I just think it's a sensitive shot.
Okay.
Like, it's not rolling the ball no more. It's punching with, like, the topspin is punch, which is I think it would be just as tough as playing the draw. And with the draw, you take less traveling. It's a shorter stroke. So
I met this guy in the hat with the stripes there on his shirt earlier. I forgot his name, but says he's listening to the commentary to get all your knowledge, Tim. He was fun. I was walking around prior to the match.
The young man, 1 row before, I actually met him at a local tournament here. So I was trying to get him to wave, but he didn't see me.
Alex Kazakis, still in the men's World 8-Ball Championship from Greece.
Okay, so choosing to break from the other side.
This is the side she scratched from. Ooh, that was going right to the pocket, and it's dry. This will bring Brittany to the table. She can bank the 1 or play safe.
Yeah, I think I would consider the safety. Like, she's not straight on the bank either. Like, she'll have to do much. She'll probably roll up on the 5. She hit that firm.
Gave distance and used the cue ball close to the rail to make it a little bit harder to cue.
So now I like to miss the 1 ball thick and bring the cue ball 2 rails behind the 9-3. Like, bank the 1 ball 2 rails back to where the white ball is now. And then the cue ball into the short rail, long rail behind the 9-3. Because it makes no sense to pocket the 1 ball and not get on the 2.
And she's lost the cue ball.
Yeah, I think this is why I didn't like to play the other side of the 1, because the scratch was kind of big. Well, last call for Brittany here.
Yeah, she's down 3-0. And as far as running this rack, everything is available. It's just a matter of, and it flows 2 to the 3, 3 to the 4, 4 to the 5. It looks good. Extremely doable. With just a nice pace on the cue ball. It pretty much falls into position for the next shot after every 1. Why did she go higher instead of come across straight?
Yeah, this is a long shot and awkward cueing by the 7. will have to kill the cue ball as well. So low in the cue ball, won't be able to really strike the ball full. Or is she just going to float it in and take a long four? She has done that.
Look
but
at this
she's
cue ball.
on the rail now. Things are getting worse and worse. For
Well,
me,
yeah,
I
well,
wouldn't like to shoot this.
good thing about this shot, if she makes it, if she rolls it in, makes it, she's going to have position on the 5. It's going to be a thin cut, but she's going to have position on the 5.
Yeah, it's just if you want to be a little bit more secure on this, now you punch it, you're gone.
Well,
Like,
she's
not
secure.
going to be on the 5. Like, she made sure to make the ball, and that's where they usually run further on
yes,
this.
she went forward.
Yeah, now I would play safe. She could bank the 5 to the second diamond on the short rail and bring the cue ball 3 rails behind the 9. I like those 3 railers too much, don't I?
The angle's there, but you have to cut the 5 ball too thin for that angle.
I don't like going for the cut though. She
No.
is going for the cut, but
Actually, I'm okay with that. I'd use a lot of inside. Kind of like that. Nice
she
shot,
did hit that great. I mean,
Brittany Bryant.
I didn't think the inside spin would grab enough, like maybe slide towards the side, but she got prime shape on the 6. She definitely got it there.
To tell you the truth, one of the things I have noticed about Predator cloth is that when it's brand new, it grabs better than the competitive cloths.
Ooh. No, she's fine. For a second, I was scared to be queuing over the 8, so.
The cloth
Yeah, you
still
might have a
slides,
good point
but
there, yeah,
it does grab a little better, especially on that inside English. I don't understand the physics behind it, but it just does.
Well, she's gonna pull one back.
And Brittany Bryant about to open her account here in the second set. And it's 1-3 in a race to 4. And so far here in set number 2, I'm looking at the stats here, and time at the table, Mike's got him up there. Time at the table for set number 2 does show more time for Brittany at the table. That wouldn't be right. 67 to 33%. Ball's pocketed.
Oh, no ball on the break.
From those stats we just saw, Tim, I would deduce that the racks that the numbers would say that the racks that Denise won were just not too many balls to pocket. But she gave us a good run. She gave us some great shots through the whole thing. I kind of felt like she pocketed more balls, especially with a 3-0 lead or 3-1. Nice safety there. Everything about that was just right. I don't think there's a jump shot here.
No, I don't like the jump.
You got to kick this. I like kicking this 3 rails.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I do like that.
Try
Especially
to-
if you catch it thick or just a smidge off, you might get the cue ball behind the 6. Like if you catch it full enough with it. I'm not playing it soft. I mean, I'm looking for quite some speed on this. And also you could send the 1 towards the 4-7, get some luck there. So
that's where I'm going with that kind of a kick is sending the 1 ball to cover.
Well, she's going 2 rails. She's going 2 rails soft. Get cover behind the 6-3. No, firm.
Nash has made a good hit. Didn't give up ball in hand.
Yeah, it looks like she'll be going for a 1-5 combo here. Definitely not a hanger. Oh, and she has tied up the 1, I believe. I don't think she can get to the 1 ball. Can she still cut that?
No, I don't believe she can cut it. Possibly, but I think a soft kick to just the right side of it might help her out here. Real soft, very, very, just enough to get a rail. Oh, she hit the 2 ball first. In other words, you know what I was, just make sure you don't scratch and just kind of kick the 2 ball to the bottom rail.
Yeah.
I mean the 1 ball to the bottom rail.
Something else I just considered is maybe to push the 4 and the 7 together. Like take intentional foul, push the 2 balls together, and the 1 wasn't open either. Still, quite some work. Won't be tough to get to the 3 ball. Forward, 2 rails towards the 3. Then she'll be on the 4, but to get from the 4 to the 6. That's where I believe a bigger stroke is required. And usually the bigger the stroke, the more often it is the key shot of the rack.
There's a good look at that Predator P3. I'm sorry, she plays
4.
the Icon 4. Sorry.
Ooh. Oh, and she got on the rail on this 4 ball.
The P3 is what Denise uses. Long shot on this 6 ball, but it's just a stop shot. Or she can run it and come back to the head rail and down. It's going to go on the side. Close.
No. Oh, and she's left a great safety shot here for Denise to roll up on that 8.
And she gets on the right side, taking away the kick shot.
Yeah, Brittany in trouble.
It's a good 2-rail kick, maybe even 3.
Yeah, I like 3.
You hit the diamond right where that she just picked up the chalk.
The only bad thing that could happen, depending on how much slider is on the table, is if you catch it just not full in the face, you might scratch off the back. Just go in front of the side. No.
And she catches the knuckle of the side pocket and doesn't even come close. Ball in hand for Denise, and 4 balls to close out set number 2. Not hard enough. Oh, barely. I thought that was going to hold up and not give her a good shot. I was kind of pulling for that ball to come up a little, and it did.
Well, still. Yeah, I mean, she's not there.
Yeah.
She can make the 7.
I'd stay on the same line. She's hit it
took a
very
long
nice.
8.
Yeah, it's just. Now it's just make the ball and maybe get a little bit off the rail.
Yeah.
There, nice shot.
Good cueing. Straight on the 9. If she makes this. Deciding set. There it is. Denise Wilkinson wins the second set. 4-1.
And Brittany Bryant going to a break. She will be breaking in the third set. Steve Lai from Singapore will rack the balls up and get everything ready for the ladies when they return from their break. Meanwhile, let's go over some of the stats here that I have from Mike Salmon, the pool stat guy, in set number 2. Here, they just updated. Well, he does have Denise Wilkinson with less time at the table at 36% versus 64 in set number 2. Or am I reading that wrong? No, set 2. Yeah. Brittany's still playing at a higher overall performance. 788 versus 692 for Denise. The ball's pocketed down at the bottom here. Yeah, Brittany pocketed more balls, 26 to 19, but Denise came away with 4 games out of the deal, out of 5 games played. And safety efficiencies, 71% to 67.
Yeah, overall, I would feel there's no mistakes in the safety department. It's not like most of them are good safeties. Like I remember Denise scratched off one, but overall.
That was Emily Duddy, the lady talking to the gentleman, and now we have the. Where's her glasses? Where's the little girl's glasses? She had glasses on earlier.
Well, she wasn't able to watch. You see how excited she got when she took the glasses off, and now she can watch pool. I mean, I understand that. Yeah, take off the glasses.
Well, go out and get something to drink, folks. Get some popcorn, have a snack. What time is it in the States here? It's 1:30, so it's 6:30 for you in Pacific
Europe
time.
is sleeping, so I don't have to talk to them.
Okay. It's 6:30 in the evening Pacific, so it would be 9:30 in the evening Eastern.
You can probably tell us about our sponsors.
Do we have sponsors?
Yeah, I think we've got quite some of them.
God,
Let's
we do
mention
have
them.
sponsors. We did at the very beginning, but that's a
Yeah.
good idea. How about Yalin for tables, Massé, Van Billiards, Kamui, tips, gloves, all kinds of great things. WPA has sanctioned this tournament. Billiard TV, where you can watch it, and Little Monster, and of course, Predator.
Yeah, I would mention Predator.
Yeah,
Qs,
go to
yeah.
ProBilliardsSeries.com, ProBilliardsSeries.com to get all the information for the tournament. The brackets there, the list of players, the monies involved, the prize fund. You can even go as far as getting the tournament protocol. And there's a team for the Netherlands, I believe.
Yeah,
team coach,
Ines
you know?
Hennissen.
That's he.
Yeah. I know him.
There's a guy sitting next to me that plays for him.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, he's supporting Jolien Schuurman.
Okay.
She's actually here to play in the World Junior Championships. But she also got an invitation to play in the World Women 9 ball, so that's what she's playing now. I believe she's playing the girl that won in Austria last year, also in the juniors. I don't remember her name, from Chinese Taipei.
I don't remember it. I really don't.
We can figure that out.
But we will talk about the 3 WPA World Championships being held here. The Men's World 8-Ball Championships. The Women's World 9-Ball Championships, which we're watching. And there's Albin Ocean. The top player next to him, you should know him. Yeah.
Daniel Gutenberg,
Yeah, that's Berger.
Lena Primus, and Jasmine.
And Jasmine
Sean,
behind the board there.
The player I just was going to mention was Xin Yu Hong.
Okay.
She won in Austria last year, so they are playing in the loser round bracket against each other. Currently, Jolien down to Xin Yu Hong. 1 set and 2-0 in the second set, so things not looking too great for Team Netherlands. Well, Brittany's back.
Brittany's
Just
back.
waiting for Denise to...
And we will be having a third and deciding set, which is the first time we've had that on the stream, because the 2 previous matches went 2 and out.
Yeah, so players are back. We are ready. So
Ready to go. Brittany to break in set number 3. Trying to go for that $50,000 prize money first place. But one of these ladies will lose that opportunity at the end of this set, because only one will stay in the tournament.
yeah, also for everybody that just tuned in, this is the third and deciding set. If they go 3 each, we will have the shootout. So yeah, watch this go hill. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen.
I guess in order to provide the fans the full value of this tournament, it should go hill, so we can go to a shootout and they can see all the aspects of this tournament and feel the intensity which that shootout brings.
Yeah, she got a little bit too high on that 2-ball, having to spin the cue ball around the angles. That's why she's missed the 2-ball thick. Yeah, there is a cut on the 2 and could run into the 6. Would like to stay away. Yeah, I think she's missed it on the thicker side because she was trying to have the cue ball going between the 6-9.
I'm just going to bank this back up between the 2 balls at the head of the table and try to keep the cue ball behind the 9. 9-6. Create distance. Just don't leave it in front of a pocket. Kind of just like that.
Yeah, and she's played a similar shot to this in the opening rack, I believe, the safety behind the 9.
Yeah, that one was a devastating safety. That was right up against the 9. She got there.
Well, this is close to that category.
Yes, it is. She does have a one rail kick off the side, right side, to go right at the 2 ball, which is what she's looking at now.
Or would you try to make the 4?
I'm just trying to make a good hit. Hit it direct center. I might make something good happen. And not that.
No.
Well, now, first big opportunity is for Brittany Bryant.
Yeah, and especially if you look at how the balls are laying, she gets straight on the 5, the 6 does go in the side, but plenty of traveling to do from the 7 to the 8 and then back down for the 9. So gotta be careful, has to stay in line. Would probably like to give myself an angle on the 6 to the side to draw over to get straight on the 7. as the 7 is quite low, I don't like to cross over to the other side from that 7 ball. Yeah, just like that, I think she can play draw now, get straight on the 7 to draw straight over for the 8.
Just don't get the cue ball on the rail. Just don't get the cue ball on the rail. Well,
I
now
think
she's
she's
coming
good,
straight
yeah.
up. She's good, yeah.
Well,
So-
even she could cheat the pocket just a smidge on the short side, on the short rail side, and still get the cue ball to bounce off the rail. Yeah, just like that. And now, straight would be scary, but I think she's got at least an angle to go 2 rails forward, doesn't she?
No. She's not happy with that.
A low right it is. Does she get on the 9? She
Yes.
needed a little bit more swung on that.
Yep. More zoom?
Schwung,
Shroom.
schwung,
Shroom.
swing.
Is that Dutch
schwung.
English?
I don't know. It's a thing we used to say. I don't know.
Is she going to go for the spank? I think I'm going for the spank if I'm
I
her.
like the bank actually.
Yeah.
It looks pretty straight to me.
Yeah.
But I'm not playing it soft though. Like I am.
She even called it. She just pointed, put the cue right over the pocket.
Watch her play safe now.
Probably.
No, I'd kill the cue ball along the short rail just in case you don't make it.
And she hit it short. It's going to come all. Will it come all the way down?
No. No, she played it
Not
with
a bad
good
shot.
She played it with a good pace. In case you don't make it, you at least don't sell out a direct shot.
I think we're going to have bank number 2 here.
This one is quite straight, so probably some firm stun. Oh, she did still play it soft. I think I would like to stun the ball a bit more because it straightens up nicer.
Definitely agree. You hit that with just a little bit more pace. I think she would have been successful.
I think it's also more the authority sometimes, like to hit the ball at least instead of the. There's an in between which I don't like to feel. Like it's not soft, but it's not firm either. Like so, opening rack goes to Brittany Bryant in this deciding set. Quite some drama on that 9 ball at the end. Definitely got close making the bank to the side, just barely missed it.
One thing we have not had in this match so far is a break and run, which are always nice in 9 ball. Great for the confidence, great for the viewers, great for the scoreline. Brittany sponsored by Jam Up Apparel. And the Canadian flag proudly on her arm, wearing that flag proudly on her right arm. There's Marco's lady friend with your coach.
Yep, Emily Sumrell, Marco Teucher's girlfriend, or Mrs. or like they got too many names for that nowadays.
Okay.
And Rinus, like I mentioned before. I
There's
believe-
Matt Edwards, one of the best players out of New Zealand. Ralph Souquet, the Kaiser, on the right side.
Yeah, didn't have a great showing this tournament, but with him, you just know he'll be back.
Oh, he'll always
He
will
just
be back.
always comes back.
Great player. Has a list of tournament wins that'll fill 2 pages almost.
Oh, square hit on the break, dry break. Quite some spin on the cue ball as well. Didn't hit that great.
No offensive shot on the 1. So where do you go from here, Tim?
Well, I might push the 6 and the 2, like freeze them together.
Mm-hmm.
Still leave like a window to shoot the 1, but there's no future to take it, and then play a safety on the 1. She might have heard me.
Yeah, but if she heard you, Tim, she wouldn't be listening.
No, I understand that too.
We
Good shot. I
joke.
like what
We
she's
joke.
done there. Blocking the pocket for the 2, and she did not leave a shot on the 1.
I'm playing safe behind that orange 5.
Yeah, I like it. There you go.
Executed perfectly.
Well, has left a 2 rail, well, possibly 1 rail, but I think I would like the 2 rails better. If you catch 2 rails half ball, I think a lot of things can happen. Send the cue ball towards the 2. The 1 could go on the side. Well, and now has also pushed the 4 in a tough position. This might get very interesting, this
Yeah.
rack. Could be a long one.
The 4 and the 2 are tough.
Yeah, I just don't see any value in pocketing this 1 ball.
Yeah, our match after this to commentate will be Wojciech Szewczak versus Szymon Kural, and Wojciech is in the stands watching this. He's off to the left of the table.
It will be Wojciech Szewczak and Alex Kazakis.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say, because Konrad Jasisin and Szymon Kural draw each other. So
Okay.
many of the Polish players have been drawing each other this week. The draw has been...
it's fixed. I'm kidding, folks.
Okay, okay.
In fact, Wojciech is on one side and Alex is sitting on the other side watching the table. See how it rolls, how it responds. And that's actually one of the comments I made earlier as to where your eyes should be when you're in a match. And actually, as you can see here, another top player that will come to the table and look at the table and see how the balls are rolling is Shane Van Boney. He does that quite a bit.
Yeah, they have a different kind of standoff going on right now. So can she go push through behind the 6?
Oh, safety number
played that
2.
well. Stuff to reach.
Yes.
Played it well with the bridge too. Like, the bridge in general is something most of the players don't like to use. Especially a lot of Americans are not a big fan of using the bridge. It's good to see that everybody's catching up at least. I mean, no, I mean,
Well,
a lot of Europeans are used to using it a lot.
nice hit. Nice solid hit. But it didn't pay dividends except she didn't give up ball in hand. One of the things about using the bridge is now we have extensions. Pretty much almost every cue has a screw-on extension. So those come in handy. Some players are playing with a full-time extension.
Yeah, so now we'll have to find a way to get in between the 4 and the 6.
And
So she
she's
might have to play low left or like at least draw the cue ball into the short rail and out, which makes this 3 ball a lot tougher than if she only had to make the 3. Unless she just pockets a 3 ball and plays a safety on the 4.
2 rails to the head rail. She's coming back for position on the 4. And she's done this. Ooh, I thought she made the ball. It just hung up. I think a combination of two things are happening right now: the humidity and the table wearing in. They're not just sliding in, but that had some pace.
Yeah, that had some pace. And also, usually when you hit the long rail knuckle with that much pace, it usually stays up. Like if you hit the short side, it can still wobble in.
Yeah.
But as you can see here, she caught the
just,
long rail quite a bit before the pocket. So it was a good try. It was a difficult shot. Just as this 3-ball, that was difficult too, to get something on the 4. So now what I like to play is probably like bank it to the side pocket 2 rails. Not trying to make it, but miss it a little bit before the side, so it will go to where the 5 is and follow the cue ball up to the short rail.
Leaving the 8-9 possibly to
to possibly have in between. And if I don't get the cover, my opponent still has to come up with a long shot or a difficult shot. So like top right on this. Oh, she played the carom on the 6. What a shot she's played there. Wow.
Creative player. Creativity.
I mean, it was tough with so much distance too. She hit that amazing.
That's actually one of the things I point out a lot as to why 9-ball is a more exciting game than 10-ball. As far as rotation games go, is the creativity, the different shots that come up. Because you can play a lot more two-way shots, kind of like there, right there. And you don't have to call one ball or the other.
Yeah. Wow, what a shot she's played on the 6 there.
Just don't touch the 8-ball. We have all ball fouls.
Yeah, left herself a healthy angle on the 7. Go 2 rails towards the 8. Just top right. Well, she did play for the 8 in the side pocket, and she got some luck there. That could have been bad.
That's called a jelly roll.
Well, I'd rather stay away from jelly rolls then.
That tastes too good.
Yeah, she can't really complain with the bump she had on the 8.
That's a good bump.
And she does have a chance to tie the score here. There it is, 1 each.
And the local champion getting a round of applause for that game.
Here's that carom. Look at how well she hit that. Not just to make the carom, but look at how she finished on the 4. And not even straight on the 4. Like, she has perfect angle too. She could not have done any better on that carom.
Well, this looking at their Fargo scores, you know, these ladies are pretty close, and this match is pretty close. At this point, there's 1 game difference between them. After 11 games played. The one thing I will say in the second set, though, was Denise did run 3 games together, put 3 games together, where the best that Brittany did in the first set was have 2 games together. Alex playing with his case there and keychain. I don't think they were going to have a ball down, but
No.
1 ball did set up. I've heard it said set up, dressed up. What else? What else have we heard?
Lays down nicely.
Laid up.
Laid up, yeah. Now she does have the cut on the 1 to get to the center of the table for the 2 in the same side. The only ball I'm worried about is the 4 because it's got tied up with the 8 and not so much opportunities there.
Oh, undercut the 1 ball. Is this going to... Oh, hello. Talk about favorable bumps.
Yeah. Yeah, good safety. A little bit lucky there, of course. She did get nice on the 2.
And that's where she was going with the cue ball, but...
So 1 real hit. If she can catch the 1 quite full... Oh, she's missed the 1 ball. Oh, and...
Is that a double scratch? He's not even going to acknowledge that.
No. No, for a second, it looked like the 2 and the 9 were going to dress up nice. But there's some distance between that, so that would have been horrendous for Denise. Yeah, like I mentioned before, she does have the angle to go forward now 2 rails. It's just that, what do you want to get to go to the 4 ball?
Interesting stat has just been presented is that all of Brittany's 8 misses have been on pockets on the left side of the table. What that means, I'm not sure, but 9 misses, all on the left side of the table.
Well, has to do something here. Can she go stun right into the 4, or is she gonna play for the 4 on the side? She did play a left spin too. I don't know what she was trying to have on the 4.
She just broke that stat. That was on the right side of the table into a side pocket.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she feels better now.
I don't think so either.
Well, don't think the 3 does go. If the 3 does go, she might be able to stun into the rail and out. Oh, looks tricky. Might just go. But what does she get on the 4? That's the main thing.
See, that's one of the things I think Michael's going to figure out is when he gives us a stat, it's going to change immediately after the next shot.
He's commentator's curse.
That's right.
Stats curse. Okay, so was able to pocket the 4. If she makes the 5 and gets a nice angle on the 6, should be a favorite to get out from here.
And tied at 1, that's a good thing. Oh, a nice shot. And she's got very nice position to come down for the 7 ball. Nice line shape here, just come off the side rails directly at the 7. Leave yourself about 1.5 feet. Little check, and you're straight in on the 8 and the 9. Look at this. Very well done.
Yeah, ball in hand shape on that 7.
Well, it was actually ball in hand shape on the 6.
Also, yeah.
Yeah. And now she's going to stun through. Stun through with a little bit of run through for the 9, or just roll it down softly. She's going to roll it down softly and be on the 9 ball for game number 3 for a 2-1 lead. If she makes once she makes this 9 ball.
Yeah, there it is. Nice run out, especially with where the 4 ball was laying. She made that look easy to get from the 3 to the 4 and take a long 5 ball.
Storage King has hassle-free storage solutions.
There's Emily Duddy, one of Team USA's players. Believe that she is still in the tournament. I'm honestly not too sure about it. I know she was just playing. I can figure that out in the meantime.
And Denise to be breaking the balls well. Stephen Lai from Singapore gets to wreck them.
No, Emily Duddy is not in the tournament no more.
She's done.
Yeah, she just lost to Yunmi Lim from, I believe that's South Korea. Yeah.
That's one thing we can bring these guys. Give them some scores.
Well, but not while Denise is breaking.
Nope. But
4th rack coming. Oh, the 4 ball slides in. Just no shape on the 1, or she does have a look on the 1, just no shot. And that must be disappointing as the 2 ball is hanging over the corner, so that would have been a great start. So quite some energy into the break. 4 ball just dropping there.
no offensive shot. A 1-6 combo, but she'll play safe. She'll play safe all day.
Oh.
And this seems to have worked out, but she might find herself in a tougher position. It's hard to get behind that 7.
Yeah, she's got the hook. The jump cue will be out. Good shot from Brittany. Don't really think she could have done more. Maybe the cue behind the 7, but should definitely take this. Wilkinson going airborne. Air rush in action. Oh, hasn't made the 1, and look what she's left Brittany to work with. Possibly the worst spot on the pool table. She's put the 1 ball.
Well, what's tough about this shot is where the 3 ball is. You don't give a natural angle to get to the 1 and go rail first.
Well, you might hit the side pocket point. And you might go in off too if you catch a little bit thick. So I might just press the 1 towards the 3 and just make sure I don't scratch.
Yeah, that's a little tough to do from where she's at. I think where the cue ball is. Can't dig into it. You can't really do much with the cue ball but go by it.
Oh, she left the cue ball in the corner.
Well, I'm not doing it. It was a foul anyway, but it looked like she hit the cue ball twice.
No.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't say that. No, I think she was trying to bank the 1 into the 2.
Just looked like it. Maybe I'm seeing things.
Well, George, I've known you for a while now. I wasn't gonna tell you, but
Do you want me to call for a replay?
no,
There it
that
was.
it.
No, she didn't hit it twice.
She
though.
didn't hit it twice. No. Okay, so good angle on the 3. To get center of the table on the 5. Has ran a little further on this 5 ball, so could play topspin straight over, could also play top with a little bit of right spin to go 2 rails towards the 6.
I like the straight topspin.
Yeah, and I did like this.
Yeah, actually,
Just to-
the way that turned out was much better.
Well, you also always stay off the rail, that's a plus, and you run towards the 6, so you can really never have the speed wrong. Yeah, she is hitting a little gear, Denise Wilkinson.
And
She
that's-
runs out, she gets on the hill.
Exactly, and that's exactly what she did in set number 2. And she looked a lot stronger. She looked more alive. Her timing through the cue ball was better. Her shots were crisper. As she's doing now. And this is for game number 4, which would give her a 3-1 lead once she pockets these last 2 balls. She's been rather successful from this juncture in every game.
Yeah, this 9 ball to get on the hill first, the double hill. Guaranteed to go to a shootout or to get to the next round. There it is.
There it is. I'll read off some scores for you, and the loser of these matches are out of the tournament, as it'll be their second loss. But Jin Haiju just put out Lina Primus 2-0. Kristina Zalteva and Camelia Cook are tied 1 set apiece, with Kristina leading 2-1 in the second set. Hong Xin Zhu just put out Jolien Sherman, who actually led the way for me to get here this morning. They took a walk and I just followed them because there was a shortcut. And 2-0, so Jolien is out. Jasmine Ocean defeated Adhana Naik 2-0. Yvonne Heibler defeated Savannah Easton 2-0. Rubelin Amit defeated Gemma Schumann 2-0. Han Yu defeated Nina Torvund 2-0. Lim Yun Mi defeated Emily Duddy 2-0. Veronique Vero Menard defeated Jessica Tan Hui Ming 2-0. Soledad Ayala is tied at 1. And Denise breaking to end the match.
Well, 2 balls going in. No shot, I believe, on the 3-8 combination. Unless she goes very tricky, cut the 1 into the 3 ball tin to make a combination on the 8, but will be a wild 1 ball after.
How about just going real thin off the... actually, never mind. It won't work. I have to see this angle better. Actually, it will work. It didn't. She gave up the side of the ball. But without seeing the angle, that's what I thought she might be able to play. And she executed just a little bit too much speed.
She might be able to still play the kick and stick. Like just to catch a full ball.
Right there, that shot there up against the 8 would have been nice.
She would also thin the 1 and check the cue ball with right spin back to the 3-8. She's trying to get behind the 7. Does get second chance behind the 4.
Door number 2. She got door number 2 instead of door number 1.
Yeah. And she's got the full hook as well, so tricky spot. Especially with how the 1-9 combination is there. So very important to hit the 1 here. Because I would take 1-9 combination with ball in hand because the 3-8 are so tied up.
Well, no ball in hand unless the scratch is in the side. But she made a good hit.
Oh, and it might have landed just right to nick the 3 ball, like to play top left and just barely catch the piece of the 3.
She's going to need a lot of high left here.
Well, you
Open
can
this
hit
up.
it a little bit thicker, and it's more like if you press the cue ball a little bit, like you might be able to, like I said, just catch it. I think you kind of have to try, and if you don't get it, you can play a good safety. She punched the
Yeah.
ball just a bit. She wasn't far off, but she kind of punched it a little bit. So now we will find out if there's a 3-8 combination, or she might go 2 rails with the cue ball behind the 9.
I like the combo on the 3. Hit it hard though, so that 3 ball comes back around and stays on this side of the table, or comes up to the side of the table for your cue ball. Oh, she was playing. Okay.
Yeah, I
Rail
didn't
first.
mind this. It's just that the cue ball found at 4. If she had gotten behind the 9 quite some distance, would have been fine. I'm just not sure from this angle if the 3 ball goes. She's hesitating too, so it must be close.
She could go rail first if it doesn't, though. The opportunity is there. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure.
that shot would have been way much tougher than if she can cut it in.
Yeah, this is awfully close, though. That's why she's taking her time. She's going with, looks like it's left English, so she must be able to see the whole ball. Yep. Well, she's been successful, I would say 80% of her times at the table with a layout like this.
Yeah, chance to close it out. To get a win under the New Zealand belt. Oh, big shot on the 5. 3 balls to go. Trying not to get straight on the 8.
Coming straight back for this 8 ball.
Just don't get straight on the 8.
Oh, she's not going to be able to get off the rail very well.
She might put a big stroke on it like she did before. How was the pressure?
That's exactly
there
what
it
she
is.
did. You called it, Tim.
It's nicely on the 9. This is to get to the next round. I believe would be New Zealand's first win in the women's tournament, in the Women's World 9-Ball Championship, the Massé World Women's 9-Ball Championship. And there it is. So Denise Wilkinson advances. She'll kick out Brittany Bryant.
And the New Zealand fans just made themselves heard as their local hero defeats Brittany Bryant. Brittany, unfortunately, will be out of the tournament. Denise will move on and still